Hi everyone, so today I'm back to talk about endo again, and I'm just going to do like top 10 facts you might not have known before. I'm just going to give a little forewarning. Ted is sat right by here, so if he wanders in, I'm sorry. So the first fact you might not have known is that endometriosis is actually listed as the top 20 most painful conditions on the NHS, so in the UK, so that's quite mad. It has also been compared to the pain of a heart attack, so that's quite crazy to think about. Another fun fact, well, none of these facts are actually fun, let's be honest, but another fun fact is that 1 in 10 women have endometriosis. It's not very rare at all, to be honest, but there's still not that much research into it. It's actually as common as diabetes, but obviously that's got a lot more research than endo has. One thing I don't know is, though, that figure hasn't changed for a long time, and obviously a lot more people keep getting diagnosed, so it's probably even more than that now as well. And then all the people that are still trying to get diagnosed, makes you wonder how many people there actually is. So endo is really considered like a gynecological issue, but it has now been discovered on every organ in the body. Yeah, anyway, I'll read out all the places there's been found now because it's absolutely mad. So it doesn't just exist in, like, because everyone's like, oh, it's a girl's thing. It's not, it's bloody everywhere. So I'm just going to hold this because it's going to take forever otherwise. So it's being found on the brain, eyelid, which is mad to think. Well, this is going to be a fun one to say. Nasolacrium system, nasal mucosa. I really should have practiced trying to say these first, sorry. Skin, thumb, heart, lungs, diaphragm, breast, appendix, which I had here on my appendix, fun times. Gallbladder, abdominal wall, I added there as well. Umbilicus, which I'm assuming is like your belly button inside. Don't know, just a guess. Oh, bloody hell, I really should have read these first. Phalancetal incision. I couldn't tell you what that is, but go and look on Centre for Endo Care because they know. Liver, spleen, iliac vein, adrenal gland, kidneys, bladder, ureter, I had it there as well. Urethra, groin, obturator internus muscle, reproductive organs, sciatic nerves, pelvic floor muscles, bowels, which I added there as well. Uteral sacral ligaments, rectosigmoid colon, sigmoid colon, rectum, rectovaginal septum, mesenteric lymph node, perilytical, vulva, vagina, cervix, round ligaments, lulbar pecs. You can tell I'm not medically minded at all. Spine, superior gluteal nerve, glutamus maximus muscle, pubis, thigh, knee and calf. So this is not just a reproductive order or just a bad period, quite clearly, because it can honestly be found anywhere at this point. It has also been found, I think it's very rare, but when it's found on your lung, it can actually make your lungs collapse. Not to panic anyone, but just to show the seriousness of it. There we go. So here he is. He's like my little cat, isn't he? This picture I actually find really interesting. So it just proves how different it can be for everyone, because like my stage was technically called minimal, but I was in a lot of pain, so it just got my ear. It just shows. So the first picture says this is Kate. She has endometriosis. She has severe pain all month long, heavy periods, bleeding, whatever, and she can't work. And the next one, this is Jane. She also has endo. She has intense pain during her periods, but irregular and light, and she's a stay-at-home mum. And this is Pam. She also has endo, but she has little to no pain, but heavy periods. But she is infertile, and has chosen to have a hysterectomy, but she can work full time. So it says the truth is not all people with endo fit the same description as to what their symptoms are and how they're forced to deal with it. So just basically saying, like, stop judging people kind of thing. But it is wild to think, like I have said in a couple of videos before, like you can have the tiniest amount and be in agony, or you can be absolutely covered and not even know until you try to have a baby. It's just such a strange condition, but you can probably get knocked down by medical people, like professionals, when they're just like, oh well, it was minimal endo. God, I can't bloody talk. They're like, oh, you have minimal endo, like that's it, you're fine, like, but obviously it's not. This might be like facts / misconceptions, to be honest. So I think one very big misconception is that there is a cure for endo, or you can just have a hysterectomy and you're fine. But sorry, Teddy's having an itch, he's being really loud. But the truth is, there's nothing that can cure endo, so pregnancy won't help it. I've had that quite a lot. I'll probably talk about that in another video, but I was 16 when my pain first started, and my doctor straight up told me, well, maybe you should have a baby. So yeah, that's a fun one. But it doesn't, like, maybe the 9 months you're pregnant you might not be in as much pain, but some people have had it grow back worse after the baby, and then you're in pain and got a baby to deal with. Like, doesn't really work. Hormonal suppression, hysterectomy, oophorectomy, is that how you say that? Oof, it looks like oof. I had to Google that. It basically means having just your ovaries taken out. Menopause and birth control. So they've put me on birth control since I was 16, and it hasn't stopped the growing, hasn't stopped the pain. They say it's meant to suppress the pain. It doesn't. I'm still on it, but I don't know, I've just got to take it. I'm worried if I stop taking it now, there's something bad might happen, I don't know. But I'm just doing what I'm told. But yeah, none of those things actually cure or really help the endo. It's just something they tell you that might help, but it doesn't. So another reason why it might take so long to actually diagnose endo is because of this fact. So the lesions can be a range of different colours. So it can be black, blue, white, red, yellow, pink, clear or brown. Sorry, Teddy's what are you doing, mate? Just want to get involved. So yeah, it's not always coloured in obvious ways, so it can be really hard to miss. And if you haven't got like an actual excision specialist doing your surgery, it can obviously even more be missed, because they're probably just looking for the generic sort of way endo presents itself, or it literally can't be seen anyway. So there we go. That's a fun, it's not fun at all, because that could have been why maybe mine wasn't seen in my first op, I don't know. But it's just one of those fun facts. That's not fun. I gotta stop calling them fun facts. So next fact is about fertility. So 30 to 50% of women with endo may experience infertility. And then it says 60 to 70% with endo can get pregnant without any treatment. So it's not like a be-all, end-all situation. Obviously your numbers are a lot lower and might have a lot more difficulty getting pregnant. But just because you've been slapped with the label of endo doesn't mean necessarily you're infertile. I forgot to say, I'll put all the links below to, these are all off Instagram pages, so I'll put all the links below to them, so if you want to check them out, and I'm giving credit where credit's due. But on this one, it shows that 80% of women with endo have sleep disorders, and that's normally because you can't really sleep because you're in too much pain. But there we go. But you can also have insomnia with endo, which is really messed up because you're shattered because of the fatigue, but you're in too much pain, you can't sleep. So yeah, 80% have an impact with their work lives. True that. 73% have an impact in their social lives. That's, yeah, I would much rather sometimes just put my pajamas on and stay in bed with my heat mat on my own. With Ted maybe, or Jaden I suppose, but just chill on my own. 43% are afraid to talk about their issues. I think it doesn't really say why, obviously, because it's just like a little picture, but that could really be down to not being listened to at all. Like, I feel like like my friends and family are really good, they understand, but I feel like telling my issues to a doctor, where I've been pushed away so much in the past, I'm just like, oh, I'll give up now because they don't care anyway. Sounds awful, but it's the truth. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm fine. If they're not gonna like help me, then I don't see any point in going. But there we go. Still have to try. And that sounds really Debbie Downer as well. But yeah, if you are experiencing any issues though, please do see your doctor, and they should care now. This is me really not promoting doctors here, am I? But I was quite lucky. In more recent years, I've had 2 different doctors. They both went off on maternity leave though at the moment. I don't know if the other one's back, I'll have to check. But I had 2 doctors who were, oh, they were so lovely, and they genuinely did care for me. So you do find nice ones, it's just sometimes you are a bit palmed off. But I suppose in the GPs, they're so, especially now with COVID and stuff, they're so busy, you have just got to keep on to it. And if that doctor tells you something that they probably shouldn't have, or gaslight you a little bit like it's just a little thing, like it's awful, but definitely just see another doctor. Don't even, I know it's easier said than done because I've come out of doctors crying before, but definitely just like move on to the next, you know, just like don't worry about what they say, see another person. Sorry, I rambled again. And my last fun fact of the day is actually off the Endo UK website, so I won't have a little thing by ear for this one, but I'll just read you off their website. At the moment, still now in 2022, it takes on average up to 8 years from the beginning of your symptoms to get a diagnosis of endo. Now, I don't know if this is because people get pushed off so much. Well, there's a lot of different things. You get pushed off so much, it's hard to diagnose. It can mask itself as so many other things. Like I've been told I've got IBS, every other bloody thing going. Whether it's waiting lists or people not taking you seriously, or just how many people they need to see on their like waiting list, having the resources they need, having the nurses, the specialists, doctors, everything. It's just really rubbish. That's why things like Endometriosis Awareness Month now in March is so important, to give the money, not give the money, God, that sounds awful, to raise money for the charities. Like I'm doing a Bake 10 challenge this month, and I'm also doing a little tea party with my family and friends just to raise some more money for Endo UK, just so one, they can carry on supporting women with endo. Like I know they've got a new online web chat now, which is something I could have really done with when I first started getting diagnosed, because they have got a helpline, but I never would have rung a helpline. Like, so it's nice to know, like if I have a little question or something, there's a web chat now with I don't know if they're specialists, but especially trained volunteers. So that's really helpful. They're able to carry on doing things like that, advocate for us, and take things into government. They've done petitions. Honestly, they're amazing. So it's really important to do all that sort of things. So I'm going to stop today. This is meant to just be a little quick video, but I've probably rambled on like I always do. So there we go. Thanks very much for watching. Like, comment and subscribe and stuff like that. I don't know what to say at the end of videos. I feel awkward. I don't want to just be like bye, but like bye, I suppose. See you soon.